In this lesson, we're going to learn about subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. So if we have a problem like this that says subtract 5 over 6 minus 1 over 12. So 5/6 minus 1/12. So let's go through this step by step. First step is to find the lowest common factor for both fractions, and then use the lowest to make the subtraction easier. That's why we have to find the lowest. So let's take a look at what that means. So to help you find the lowest common factor, you just need to figure out what the multiples of 6 are. So for 6, it's 6, 12, 18, 24, etc. Then for 12, it's 12, 24, 36, etc. Okay, so we're just trying to find multiples of 6, multiples of 12 in order to help us find the lowest common factor. So we could see which factor is common. It's right here. It's 12. Okay, so 12 is common for both of these. So now we just change 5/6 to a denominator of 12. And how do you do that? To do this, multiply the top and bottom by 2, right? So what do you have to do to 6 to turn it into 12? Well, you multiply it by 2, right? 6 times 2 is 12. So let's multiply top and bottom by 2. And it's important to note that you have to multiply both top and bottom so you do not change the value of the fraction. This keeps it equivalent. So we've multiplied our top and bottom by 2. So it's 10 over 12 now. And now we could do our subtraction because the denominators are the same. So when the denominators are the same, you just subtract the numerator and keep the denominator the same. Subtract the numerator, denominator does not change. Okay? So 10 minus 1 equals 9 over 12. But we can't keep the fraction that way. We need to simplify it. That's step 4. Okay? Simplify the fraction. And how do you do that? You need to find a number that divides into both 9 and 12. And you should know by now that 3 fits into both 9 and 12, right? If you remember your 3 times tables, 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. So you can just divide the top and bottom by 3 to simplify the fraction. So 3 fits into 9 3 times, 3 fits into 12 4 times. So the answer is 3/4. And don't worry if you don't understand that right away. You could just rewatch the video. As well, take a look at the description. I have links in there to other videos of mine that are similar to this that go into more detail on why we have to find the equivalent, the denominators have to be the same. There's a model that I use that goes through that. As well, you could download the ebook. In the ebook, there's this exact lesson. You can follow along in the ebook as you watch the video. There's a link in the ebook that takes you right to this lesson, and you can review it while you're reading the ebook. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for listening.